Petition One Person, One Vote. UAW was there with us that day. Planned Parenthood was there that day. ACLU was there. Promo was there. And I'm next up to speak to you, I have a parent and a husband and a fierce trans rights activist serving as Promo's regional equality organizer in Springfield. Please put your hands together for Danny Lassio.
I'm a little guy, so we gotta move this. All right, so my name is Danny Lassio. I'm a Latinx trans man. I'm a husband, I'm a father, a cancer survivor, and someone who has spent his whole damn life fighting just to exist. I'm exhausted and I'm pissed the fuck off. Let's not pretend this is business as usual, because it's not. What's happening in there is not democracy. That is violence dressed up in policy. That is authoritarianism wrapped up in procedure. That is fascism with a Missouri state still slapped on the front. This is not how democracy works. In democracy, when 1.6 million Missouris vote for paid sick leave, you honor that vote. But instead, they passed HB 567. They ripped it away from over 700,000 workers. Because in their Missouri, workers don't matter. Poor people don't matter. Single parents don't matter. People trying to just get fucking by don't matter.
That's right.
They protect corporations, not communities. They protect the wealthy, not the working class. In democracy, when 1.5 million people vote to protect reproductive freedom, you respect that. But instead, we got HJR 73, a deceitful, manipulative, calculated attempt to put control of our bodies in their hands of people who have always tried to own us. This ballot measure, it's not just about abortion, it's also about banning gender-affirming care at the constitutional level and the same damn time. They're trying to control every part of our lives, our health, our identities, our ability to choose for ourselves and our family. And they're doing it with lies. Ballot language meant to trick us, to silence us, to divide us. And now, thanks to SB 22, they strip the courts of any power to even review those lies. So they can put anything they want on a ballot and no one, not even the truth, can stop them. This is not democracy. This is white Christian nationalism with a legislative stamp. And don't get it twisted, these attacks are coordinated. This isn't just about one bill, one issue. This is a full-scale assault on body autonomy, civil rights, and multiracial democracy. They're coming for trans kids, they're coming for parents, they've come for teachers, doctors, librarians, anyone who dares to live in truth. And now they're coming for all of us.
Come on!
And they say they're doing it to protect people. Protect who? Because I don't feel protected. I feel targeted. I feel hunted. I feel dehumanized. I feel like my entire existence is being debated by people who have never met me, who don't even care to understand me. I've had folks look me in the eye and call me dangerous, say I'm a threat to children, say my health care is not essential. Let me be clear. I'm raising my kids. I'm paying my taxes. I'm organizing in a state that treats me like a threat just for surviving. And I'm not a threat. I'm a human fucking being. I will not be erased. These attacks, they're endless. They are designed to wear us down, to make us give up, to make us feel alone. But here's what they don't understand. I've already fought for my life once. I survived cancer. I've been misgendered, denied care, followed in stores, and threatened for being trans in Missouri. I've confronted scared families. I've buried friends. I've watched this state try to erase people like me again and again. But guess what, motherfuckers? I'm still here. We're still here. And we're not going anywhere. Because this fight is not new. It's older than all of us. It's been carried by our ancestors. It's been passed down through protest songs, whispered prayers, and kitchen table organizing. We are the ones who show up. When it's hard, when it's messy, when it's dangerous, we show up. Because survival isn't resistance, and our rage is righteous. And we don't do this work because it's easy. We do it because we know what's at stake. We do it because we believe in something bigger than fear. We believe in justice, in liberation, in community care. In a Missouri that belongs to all of us, not just the rich, not just the straight, not just the white.
That's right.
So while lawmakers are hiding behind closed doors, rigging ballots, we are out here. We are knocking doors. We are telling our stories, and we are building power in places that they try to ignore. And when they ignore us, we vote. We vote those fuckers out. We organize our people, we talk to our neighbors, we flip the script they've been writing without us. Because if they're gonna lie on the ballot, we're gonna tell the truth at the doors. If they're gonna come for our rights, we're coming for their seats. We aren't talking points, we aren't scapegoats, we are not collateral damage. We are real, we are living, we are rising, and Missouri deserves better. Our kids deserve better. Our workers deserve better. Our communities, especially our trans and queer communities, deserve better. Our ancestors sure as hell deserve better. And we honor them, not with silence, not with fear, but with action. And we will not stop. And we will not stop until Missouri becomes a place where every single person can live, breathe, and thrive. Not just survive, thrive. So yeah, I'm angry. And if you are too, good. Because our anger is sacred. It is powerful. It is necessary. So let it move you. Let it push you to act. Let it be the reason you organize, the reason you vote, the reason you don't give up. Because they're going to keep coming for us. But we've been here before. We carry generations of resistance in our bones. We are loud. We are organized. We are angry. And we're building something they can't legislate away.
That's right.
Missouri is ours too, and we're here to stay. So to every lawmaker who dares to write us out, we will write ourselves back in. To every system that tries to crush us, we will rise from the cracks. To every person who is scared and wondering, is it worth it? You're not alone, and yes it is. Because we've got ancestors behind us, we've got each other beside us, and we've got a future worth fighting for in front of us. So let them come for us. Let them underestimate us. Let them try to erase us, because we are done asking for permission. We are done playing by their rules, and we are done waiting for justice to arrive. We are the storm now, and we are not fucking going anywhere.
I just want to say, you are such an inspiration. And I don't even need a mic to say that. Between me and you, take the batteries out. The batteries out. We might have ran the battery out. We'll go for it. I just want to say, you are an inspiration. And I'm reminded of just how much we all have in common, y'all. When I began fighting and organizing with folks around my city, we not only stood for workers' rights, we stood for the rights of gay, straight, queer, native-born, foreign-born, and my daughter, my baby girl, my youngest, and we all know how that youngest kid is, she came to me in high school, and she told me she didn't have any fear in telling me that she had a girlfriend, because she knew that I stood not only for workers' rights, but for the rights of the LGBTQ community. And that is one of my proudest moments as a father, that my daughter was able to come to me and talk to me about that, about how she felt and her sexual orientation. And it's leaders like you and folks who are out here today that made that a possibility in my family. I'm also reminded as I stand here, y'all, of a little over 10 years ago in Kansas City when me and my 3 girls and my fiance, who's a home health care worker, were homeless. And we were living in our purple minivan that the kids referred to as the Barney wagon, but it was actually our home for a period of time. And I can remember this man helping me and my family find housing. And I can remember coming into that home, nervous, feeling defeated, but he welcomed me in. He even offered me a beer. And on that day, he had on shorts, some paint, and a t-shirt. But today, he comes to the mic with his suit as Rod Chapel, the president of the NAACP State Conference. Let's give Rod a round of applause.
I'm Nimrod Chappell, president of the Missouri State Conference of the NAACP. We are here today in proud support, in coalition and in unity with respecting and demanding that individuals within this state, human beings, be treated with dignity. There is a social contract, a democracy, an agreement that we have as citizens that has determined the rules. What you cannot do is say you can pay your taxes, abide by the laws, but when it comes time for your voice to be heard, to have it taken away. That's right. It wasn't long ago in 2017 when the Missouri issued the first travel advisory. That travel advisory told people, many of whom are up here on this deck, people who are of color, who are of faith, who may be of disability or perceived as such.
Right here.
People who are considered or concerned, because we all have rights as human beings, that you are not as safe as everybody else. I think it's important to recognize that that was put on par with Myanmar, because the world recognized then that Missouri is not doing it right. Now, it's not Missouri citizens, it's the people in this building. Absolutely. Right. We're doing our part. We're out voting. We're taking care of our families. We're going to church if we choose to, and we keep showing up at work. Now, we've been doing that for so long that it's being taken for granted. But I'll tell you this is what you're not going to do. You're not going to take our vote. No. You cannot have our vote. The Respect Missouri Voters Coalition was formed, of which the NAACP is a founding member, because we recognize that the citizen's voice can only be heard in this generation through the initiative petition. They cannot take that away.
Nope.
Dred Scott taught us that if you let them, they'll take your humanity. And I get it, brother. They will take your humanity if you let them. You cannot have our humanity. You don't get to demean us, demoralize us, call us names, and then prevent us from going to that building because you said that we can't sue for discrimination. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
And you know what else? That's right. And you can't steal our labor.
No.
You cannot have our labor.
Tell them again.
You cannot have our labor. You cannot have our labor.
You
cannot have our labor. You cannot have our labor.
They just passed a law. They took back what millions fought to get, what more than 1 million voted to have: a fair wage and sick leave. They didn't do that for us. They did that for the same powers of industry that have for generations, since before Missouri was even a state, have fought to ensure that the way that God or the universe created us was used as a division so that they could put more money in our pockets and laugh at us in the present. They want you to go to work sick.
Yep.
They want you to pretend like you're some kind of a citizen. They want you to continue to pay your taxes, to do your part. And Lord help you if you break the law or they think you did. But when it comes time for the only time that you're supposed to be able to use your voice, they want to take it away.
Yep.
That vote is just not in that ballot box on election day. In my world, every day is Labor Day. If you don't pay me fair wages, you don't get fair work. If you don't pay me fair wages, you don't get fair work. You can make it show up, but I'll be damned with what happens when we get there. You have to make them understand each and every day that we have the ability, we have the voice, and it's our say. Join the Respect Missouri Voters Coalition. Make sure that they don't take away the initiative process that brought you Medicaid, that brought you $15 an hour plus sick leave before they stole it, that allowed for us to actually have a voice in our democracy. Oppose that. Join organizations like the NAACP, because we're going to be with you every step of the way. We've been in Kansas City and in St. Louis and in Springfield, and we're going to be here not just on these steps, but in the street, in the courthouse, and anywhere in between. We believe in you. Keep it up.